Within this video, we will demonstrate the GoCardless setup checklist using the Astral GoCardless Role Center. To begin, in the search bar, type GoCardless and select Astral GoCardless Setup from the list of options. The Astral GoCardless setup window will open with the details from when we did the assisted connection and application setups. You will notice here that the Paylink Use SMTP button is off because we did not turn this on when doing the assisted application setup, so we'll cover this a little later in this video. For now, click on Setup Checklist, and within this window you will be able to see all the tasks that have been completed and which ones are incomplete. Please note, as mentioned in the earlier application setup video, that you may not require all creditor schemes to be active. This is dependent on your business but can be amended. As you can see, we have a few which need attention, so let's start with the incomplete application setup of Collect GoCardless notifications. Click on the number within the incomplete column and the associated window will open. You can see here that the status is on hold, so click on Process in the ribbon and select Set Status to Ready. And now close the window. Back on the setup checklist, you will see that there are two optional actions relating to SMTP. Let's start with Paylink Use SMTP by clicking on the number in the incomplete column. This is the window we saw during the Assisted Application Setup wizard, which gives you the option to turn on Paylink Use SMTP. Now click to turn it on. A notification will appear at the top informing us that SMTP is not enabled, so we will click on the link provided, or alternatively, you can search SMTP mail setup using the search function. And then click on Apply Office Settings, which will populate the boxes using your Office 365 settings. Fill in the user ID and password. Note that if you have two-factor authentication set up on your Office 365, you will need to use an app password here. Fill in the Send As field. Please note the Allow Sender Substitution. We will explain this further in the video, but for now toggle it on. To test the connection, click Test Email Setup and follow the prompts. You should receive a test email which will confirm the connection. Now click Close. Back on this screen, for Paylink Send From Email, we want this to use the email address we already set up previously. This can be amended to a different email from the SMTP setup, which is useful if you wish to use a different email address. Back on the setup checklist, you will now see that the description for Paylink Use SMTP has now changed to Ready. The last one that needs to be set up is the Paylink Send From Email. Leaving this field blank, the system will use the Send From email address in your SMTP mail setup. But for this example, we wish to send from another email, so in this case, we will fill in an email we wish to use for all our notifications to customers. Please note, to use this function, you must have enabled the Send From Substitution email toggle during the SMTP mail setup. This will then allow you to use the email address you specify here. Click Finish. Scrolling through the checklist, you can now see that the actions we performed are all showing as ready. In order to successfully use Astral GoCardless, we recommend that all of these actions are completed and all incomplete are set to ready. However, as these schemes are dependent on your business, you can return to the setup checklist anytime and activate any of these additional schemes showing here as incomplete at a later date when and if you ever need them.